Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to the studio, people. It is me, Jason Gooner, and we are here for a first actual official live watch along on the channel for 2026 World Cup. It is England, it is Croatia. Should be a really big match. We have all the team news ready to go. We're going to drop some score predictions. We have 30 minutes or so until we kick off this match. So we're going to get right into the football conversation, people. But of course, I have to bring up and mention DR Congo, people. DR Congo. DR Congo was able to get a point today versus the mighty Portugal. Ronaldo held without a goal today, and they were able to basically defend. And not only defend, we have to be honest, they were able to create their own opportunities as well. And at 1-1, that game was definitely in the balance. So not the best start in the world for Portugal today. They did not look like tournament favorites. Bruno Fernandes not involved enough in the football game. And yeah, Roberto Martinez has to go back to the drawing board. But kudos and respect due to Congo. They had a mission and they stuck to their task and they were able to get a point, as I said, against Portugal, a 1-1 draw. Congo back 5 bend, but they haven't been broken by the high-powered Portuguese who now resorting to dirty tactics, says Gunnar's boss. This World Cup is competitive like NCAA college sports since the beginning of the NIL era. Yeah, that make that have more parity for real, Gunnar's boss. Big up yourself. Yes, I had a World Cup go on with itself indeed. Yeah, man, the first game today, nice. I tell you, full of vibes. Yeah, man. Bless up Logan. Where you some G? John, we need a pen star. All right, cool. I have a pen now. So, England, Croatia, people. England, Croatia. I want to see the lineup down. I'm showing the lineup real quick. Make sure you guys thumping up the like button, please and thanks. We need the like button. We need the like button touched. Yeah. So, how come it's not showing me the game? There we go. Let's check this. England, Croatia. Logan says CR7 for bench. Bless up JB, Wagwan. Bless up. Great result for Congo. Not just good, my boss. Great. England versus Croatia seems like an extra game. Well, Logan, we're going to talk about it. We're going to look at the team them now and see what the people them think. All right, so the team sheets and team news for both teams. Some surprises for Thomas Tuchel for me personally. Jordan Pickford in goal, no surprise there. John Stones and Ezri Konsa. That is interesting. Mark Gay doesn't start over Konsa. I thought maybe the Man City connection between the two, even though when you really look at their season that just passed, I don't know if you could count on one hand how many times Stones and Gay would have played. So maybe Stones and Konsa have more of a partnership just from England, who knows? But he's gone with Konsa and Stones. O'Reilly at left back, Reece James at right back. I think that was pretty much what most people would have thought. Rice and Anderson proving to be a good partnership in the midfield. Then further forward, Jude Bellingham, I think in this system has a lot more freedom. I think that's good for him. I think they want to get him involved closer to the goal. Anthony Gordon is chosen over Marcus Rashford on the left and Noni Madueke over Bukayo Saka on the right. So that selection on the right especially is probably the one that I think most England fans will be talking about. Madueke and Saka, of course, play for the same team. And typically when both are fit, Saka would be starting. But, different systems, different strategies, and could be that Noni Madueke's skill set just fit with the players a little bit better than Saka. I think it also comes down to Saka probably not being 100%. You could see this past season for a lot of the games that pace to get in behind defenders just wasn't there. And that's something that for a lot of things that Madueke lack, nobody can say him can run past people and get in behind. So maybe the skill set and the fitness is what get it over the line for Tuchel in terms of Madueke over Saka. So let's see how that one plays out. Then for Croatia now they have Livakovic in goal. He's been to the semifinals at the World Cup as a goalkeeper, so very experienced. Vuskovic, Vardiol, and Sotalo in the back line. They're going to be a three at the back system. Perisic, Sucic, Modric, and Stanisic in the midfield. Then we have Baturina and Pasalic, and Musa is the striker up front for Croatia. When you look at the benches, of course, England, a lot of quality there. Menu, Morgan Rogers, Saka, Spence, Kwanzaa, Eze, Gehi, Rashford, Ali Watkins, Ivan Toney, Dan Burn, Jordan Henderson. So a lot of players there. And on Croatia side, you have Pasalic, the other Sucic as well. Let's see, Vlasic, Saleta Char, Kovacic, Kramaric, and Budimir. So a lot of familiar names at this level that have, a lot of World Cup experience. And England, not as experienced, but definitely some good players in the mix for England. So I think this game should prove to be a very good one, just because I think there's just a lot of quality out there. And I think there are two teams that will have confidence that they can do something in the game. So Croatia is not the type of team to not play their brand of football. So I don't expect this one to be cagey. I think both teams will be going for it. So should be a good spectacle in this matchup. I think they're in Dallas for this one. So yeah, should be a wicked match. Looking forward to it. Glad that I had the chance to forward. The Croatian is in the building. Big up yourself, Joe. Hope all is well with you. There is another Congo, that is true. You have to say they are Congo for real. Upful, Jagans. Salah was less than flattering in the EPL. Salah was less than flattering in the EPL this year after he signed that big contract. Saka. His levels fell off, but he had injuries. But even when fit, he was a shell of himself. Yeah, Saka. Croatia ain't no slouch team, not at all. And Croatia, I mean, they just proven in the World Cups that they have this way of just navigating the competition really well. So yeah, I think this game should be really nice. Looking forward to it greatly. And like I said, I was glad somebody did have the time to bring you this live watch along, people. Of course, we're not going to change what we've been doing, and that is the World Cup nightlies. So look out later. I think the late match tonight is Colombia and Uzbekistan. So we'll be here to bring that to everybody later this evening. So I have the countdown 23 minutes away. So look, for me, right, I think Thomas Tuchel, people might be saying Jano Star, Madueke bench and Saka play. I think it's pretty obvious, right? So Harry Kane, if you've seen England play or even watched Harry Kane play for Bayern, Harry Kane at this stage offers a lot in the play, right? And I think if Harry Kane was to just try to stay by the box and come alive in the box and finish only, you might not get everything you can get out of Harry Kane. So because he's so good at breaking the lines with the pass, because he's so good at long diagonals, you'll see Harry Kane in the build-up as deep as the deepest midfielder, collecting the ball, spraying the passes forward, just keeping it ticking. And I think because of that, to stretch the defenses, you'll see Tuchel's wingers high and wide. And I think and not only high and wide, he wants them to when the ball is connected in that middle pocket, he wants them to stretch the defense with runs vertically. And I think that is a skill set that the two wingers are starting today having spades. When you're talking about Gardner and Madueke, that's like, pound for pound, if you're just talking about speed, I don't know if another team will have faster wingers, both wingers just being speed like that. So I think with that being said, tactically where they want to play, that really frees up the space for Kane and Bellingham to operate in those half spaces, because they are occupying a fullback, or even, when it's a counter-attack situation, it might even be the centre backs that they're pulling wide to take care of them. So yeah, I think based on how Kane plays, those high wide players need to be able to, make those diagonal runs, even sometimes central, and the ball over the top, or the ball even along the ground, through the line, through the middle. Because Bellingham and Kane have pulled out the centre backs, I think that's something that you're going to see from England a lot. They'll start higher, occupy the centre backs, try to drop deeper and influence them to pull up, and then that space in behind from the wingers is there. So I think that's going to be a staple in the England attack. I think that can explain why, Madueke would be starting a game like this over Saka. I think if there's one thing that you know from Saka, like, he used to be that type of player. 2 years ago at the Euro, the last World Cup, Saka was really, he could do both. He could get it at the feet and combine, or he could run in behind. I think that's why he was like a staple in the England team and the Arsenal team for all this time. Now, because I watch Arsenal so close, I can tell you that the explosiveness that was once there, I don't see it again yet. And I say yet because I don't want to write him off and say he'll never get it back. But for whatever reason, the injuries, whatever, I don't see the same explosion when he take off the run. And that could be, I think that's one of the reasons why he's not starting the game today, honestly. But let's see Madueke. Let's see what Madueke do. Saw him in the friendly, get one of the easiest goals, I think, of the year, and he could not put it away. So who knows? Some may argue that Saka is Salah this year. For real. Sidebar from the World Cup for a little. Would you sell Saka for the right price? Come up, since he's not performing as well for Arsenal. I probably wouldn't. The only reason I say that is I don't think like whatever injuries he's going through is chronic per se. I think he just needs some time for us not play. And I don't think I think they wanted that title so bad that he came back and played and all this stuff, when probably wouldn't come back if we weren't in a title race or in the Champions League final and all them things. So I can't. It's just tough, man, because I know that it's a business, right? And you should not have sentiment when you're dealing with your football. But I just feel like he is like the club's thing, you know what I mean? We bill him, and I don't know, man. I don't think his value is going to diminish to the point where we don't have to give him another. Like, I would at least give him a year to try retain the title. I wouldn't sell him this summer, but I can't say never down the road, JB. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't sell him this summer, though, personally. Stadium Ram, no surprise there, of course. Bless up float with AMG. I think just play strictly as number 9 for England. They won't go for Kane's ability to drop deep. Yeah, and he won't do it, JB. He won't. If you watch England play under Tuchel at all, that he's even giving him more license to do it. Like, yo, Harry, go pick up the ball in any space you think space is. Go put yourself there, get the ball and play. And yeah, and the crazy thing about Kane and why he's like next level as a player is he does all of this, but somehow by the time the ball like getting into the box, he's there. I said, is it the same person who just build this play? And must take him time and go up and go up and go up and arrive when it's supposed to. When it's supposed to arrive, he's there. Yeah, man, super talented with them thing there. Yeah, salad, not soccer. Man, them a start Musa. Man, I tear down MLS this year. Think him gone like 12 goal in must 13 match. So man them say, yo, give you a run out, you know. You're on farm. You're playing in your home stadium today. Well, not home stadium, but playing in the state where you play. Sorry. Hey, Zlatko Dalic, the coach of Croatia for a long time, you know. Two at the third World Cup this now. Trust me. Man, nah left out in ball of them, brother. Perisic, Madrid, Kovacic on the bench, Pasalic same way. Yeah, man. Man, nah left them out. Nah left them out. Atalanta. Batterina play good this season too, you know. Como. Ivan Perisic, bro. Man, still doing it. 37. His play at Bayern is spectacular as a deep playing and passing is exceptional. Yep. And you know Tuchel see that. Croatia rewarded success while we rewarded failures. You see it. Man them deserve for that, man. Hold on there. Alright, let me see. Yo, hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Alright, so I'm gonna drop a poll in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this one. We're almost there, people. How much time we have leave? 13 more minutes. I catch you back at halftime of a team meeting. All right, big up yourself, JB. We're going there same way. Yeah, slow it there, so. Same so. Yeah, people. Portugal, bro, man. Tell you. Big up to Congo, man. A good game last night, too. Austria and Jordan game did nice. I had that prediction spot on. I said 3-1. I said 3-1 Portugal. I got that wrong. So England, Croatia now, people. England, Croatia. What in the say for the predictions? No. I have 12 minutes left. So drop on the score predictions. England, Croatia. Let me know who you think gonna take this one today. Boy, they are Congo, my favorite, you know. 75% ball possession for Portugal, 25 for Congo. Expected goals 0.82 for Congo, 0.64 for Portugal. Both teams register one big chance. Congo had one more shot than Portugal, 8-7. Congo keeper didn't have to make one save in the game. They made almost four times the amount of passes. 783, definitely, no, sorry, three times the amount of passes. 783 to 251. Almost three times. That don't matter. Had 75% to 25% possession. That never matter either. 2 shots on target for Congo, 1 shot on target for Portugal. Score them big chance. Missed their one. Touches in opponent box. Portugal had 102 entries to 35. Wow. It's crazy. Portugal went long more. But look at the percentage. It's crazy, man. Congo and them do them thing. Wissa play good. Kayembe, Mukau, Wan Bissaka play well. Yeah, man. Joao Neves. But Martinez start Bernardo wide right. It never worked. Take him off. Cancelo was much more effective in that second half. Leo come on, but never do a thing. Man, take off Nuno Mendes and Vitinha. Ronaldo never do nothing. 6.1. $25 touches for the game. Not good enough. England, Croatia. Oh, everyone prediction going so far good. Australia surprised me of Australia not to come out the group. Yeah, so right now, I wait for all of the first round and play. But like you have Australia in a last. Me have Paraguay in a last. Me have Australia second. So that look good for me in the group there as of now. But we not play the second game yet. So when Turkey play Paraguay now and USA play Australia, we can get a better picture, you know. But just say 3-1 England. But yeah, me say 2-1 England still. It's gonna be a close game, but England are gonna find the winner. Dragons agree with the 2-1. But I gonna say 3-2, you know, but I have a feeling like England are gonna wasteful. Chance them are gonna keep faulting money. Croatia are going to be wearing them blue kit, change kit, like England are wearing them all white. They might walk out with jacket in them and so not there. A muggling thing. I trust the ref. Boy, trust the ref the game. What a brother you depend, man. Logan said 2-all. Alright, Mario, 2-all. Ooh! Yo, I know when them show Saka, I'm gonna look Bex. Saka said with the blood chop. But now start. Rice and peas. No knee. Tuchel don't know the words, you know. God save our king. Big up in a DC. Oh, go on. 3-2 Croatia. But that would have make some people ball. People smash up the like button, share the content, man. And the people them know so we're there. Football action, you know. Perisic. Man, I play World Cup from here. Man, I play World Cup forever, brother. Trust me. Luca, General, the General, 40 years of age. Man, scoring in the last friendly too. Play with him. All right, we are waiting kickoff now. Let's go get your scores in before it starts. All right, so Croatia, them just have to play their football. Don't make England speed you up. Play your pace, play your possession style, pick your spots. And when opportunity present itself, just go at it quickly. I don't think this England defense is fully proven. I think when tested, we're going to have to see how them react and respond. Pickford is a good goalkeeper at this level because, if a mistake happens, he can bail you out with a save. But the problem is Pickford is the type of keeper that can also be the one to make the mistake. So I think I have a feeling like at some point in this game, a mistake going to cause something. Which team it is that made the mistake, we're going to see. But I think a big mistake in that game. French VAR. Who France want to win? Croatia. So of course, there's more football today after this. Immediately after this, a very good one as well. Ghana and Panama, the other teams in this particular Group L. So we'll definitely do some score predictions for that at the end of this game. And I'll return around the time for Colombia and Uzbekistan. That's the nightcap for the evening. Definitely I'll be back for that one as well. So yeah, man. Football. They're showing the lineups now: 4-2-3-1 for England, 3-4-3 for Croatia. People might be surprised that Kovacic not starting with Modric, but you should know that Peter Susic playing midfield with Modric had one of the best breakout seasons for a midfielder this year with Inter Milan. Man, give him a bottle of wine. Declan, now kick the ball, brother. So I'll just be 30 seconds behind them, at least. 40 seconds, 45. Sure. All right, we're underway. Pickford go long into the box, headed out by, not sure who that was, Sitalo maybe. And it's going to be a throw for Croatia. Trying to find Madueke early. So let's see defensively how England set up. If they're pressing, look like they're playing a man-for-man press right now. Good flick on there. Stones will retreat and drop back to Pickford. Being pressured. Pickford on the ball. Goes long. It's going to beat everyone. And Livakovic controls. Tuchel. Livakovic long. Flicked on again. So Croatia getting on the first ball. Pickford passes it to Stones. Stones back to Pickford. But out wide to O'Reilly. First touch is good. O'Reilly plays it to John Stones. Stones taking liberties over to O'Reilly. Croatia with a good high press. That's well done by Anderson. And now Anderson will give away a corner. Wow. So Croatia pressing England here, and England wanting to play out of that pressure. But the pressure forced a mistake. So it's a corner to Croatia. If they score a goal from this, this will be interesting. The coach will not be happy. Can't really call it an unforced error, but it's kind of something like that. Perisic will take this one with his left foot. In swinger. Oh, Sutalo tried the volley, but couldn't get over that one. The Ajax man. Pickford plays it out to Stones. Stones to O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries to pass it and it's cut out. Throwing to O'Reilly on the left-hand side. So England not able to advance the ball past this press just yet. Can't quite figure it out. Kansa. Madueke. And the press is killing them right now. Declan. And England can't cope with the pressure right now. Not able to advance the ball at all. Anderson. Madueke can take on Vardial for the first time. Decided to turn back. So finally, England playing the ball in the other half of Croatia. Madueke too strong for Bellingham. Croatia win it. Madueke does well to win back the ball. Plays inside to Kane. Kane looks up. Miss kicks that pass, looking for Gordon on the diagonal. We just talked about that. Kane dropping deep. Gordon and Madueke making the runs across the line to fill the space that Kane would leave. It was the first time they attempted that play. And it's a good run in behind. Pickford off his line, clears. First ball won by Croatia, and it will be a throw to England. James throws it to Kansa. Pickford, a madman, you know, man. Here's Declan. Plays it to Anderson. Anderson over to Reece. Reece James. James trying to find Bellingham or Madueke, one of them, but couldn't. Good play by Anderson, shielding up, winning the ball back in midfield. Try Madueke. Almost keep it in. It's going to be an interesting matchup on this wing. I don't think Vardial loves defending in space. And, there's going to be some space on the side with Madueke and him. So let's see how that matchup continue to unfold. I think the same can be said on the other side too. Stanisic looks to be playing a little deeper on that side than Perisic though. So I think he might have a little more cover. Vardial will be more isolated. Uh-oh. Vardiol and Madueke. 1v1 into the box. Madueke drops it back to Reese. Not the best cross in the world. Kane will get under it and shoot. Kane will always find a way to get off a shot, boy. It look like he was in any kind of position to get a shot off, but figure out a way to maneuver the ball to get a shot. And it was blocked by Madrid in the end. Magic was alert. The man say, oh, if Kane control this, he might try shooting him. Declan Rice on set piece duty from every side. For Arsenal, they usually only take them on the other side. Penalty. Madueke earn a penalty. Blow. And it's Madrid gateway. Just get away from the penalty though, Madueke, not yours. Ooh, obvious foul too. I mean, the man just beat him to it. Need to be more aware there. Yeah, need to be more aware. Penalty, 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 penalty. Of course, it's Harry Kane. Man, miss one. It was a crucial miss too against France last World Cup. Checking boots. Make sure I'm plant foot good. How you man look on? Me? Yo, Harry Kane. Give them the little run up now. Stutters. Bang! Oh, it's saved by Livakovic. And Kane is looking to the official asking, did he move early? Did he move early? Did he move early? They want to know. I don't think he did, you know. I don't think he did, you know. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Let's see. Hey, the man back foot is on there, bro. His heel is on there. Wow. Wow. I need a close-up. I need a close-up. I need a close-up. I need a close-up of that. I need a close-up of that. I said, people, the man heel is on the line still, you know. Any part of your foot can be on the line and count, you know. Yo, today, Kane asks feet right away too, you know. Right away, the man. Hey, dive the same way, keeper. Yeah, Logan, but we need to see it again. We need to see that again, people. Come on, man. Don't thief for them, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. It looked like his heel was still on it, bro. You don't need both of your feet to be on it. You don't need both of your feet. Kane going to score the second one. Everybody know this. Everybody know this, you know. Kane going to score the second one. Of course, bro. Everybody know that. 1-0 England. Madrid give away the penalty. It was saved, and Kane say, oh, I'm going the same side. And the difference in that one, no stutter. Man say, me I go the same way. And Kane celebration. I don't know where you get that from. Yeah, man, it thief, man. It thief, bro. I'm telling you, on the replay, the man foot, the back end foot. So yes, him towed it off the line, yes. But any part of your foot, from it's making contact with any part of that line, it's fine. And I don't know, brother. They never show me a close up enough for me know. But from the far angle that I saw, it looked like in foot was still on there. So I just think the game should have gone corner for England and you play. And then make Kane take a next penalty. So 1-0 England, 3 Lions. Them a thief for them. Man, them just want to keep. It's so debated, but the thing is, like, it's even like the cameraman them a work for them because brother, I don't know why them have to put the camera angle so far. Them have the thing zoom out way back, you can't even tell. Like, if I that them you say in half of the line, then brother, I can't trust them because you couldn't even tell properly. But from that far angle, it looked like, yo, remember, the man's foot is a certain size. And you see the portion of him foot off the line. And you say, okay, there's no way this tall man foot so small because some of him foot must step on the line. But boy, I don't know, brother. Here come Croatia down the right hand side into the box. Good leave. What a turn. Ooh. And that's Jude Bellingham back defending. And that should be a goal kick, That's a goal kick. That's a goal kick. Because Jude get it off of him foot. Good turn, And leave James for dead. Yeah, it's a goal kick. Croatia hate VAR, brother. Everything I go against everything I go against VAR, sir. Yo, I'm not show this play-by-play no more, yeah, man. Cause the time me I look at it, me know what I go on before it happen, man. Just I make the game shut. We say it done set up already for England. Ball hurricane. Combat. Madueke, do something. Do something. Do something. Jeez and peas. Brother, get the crowd up, brother. Do something. But vamos. I'm telling you, Spanish. What a ball by Kane, man. Your hurricane passing is different level. For real. Anthony Gordon, if the man just cut it back to you, a tool of that. I wonder if Arteta watch this. Tuchel say, "Ooh, every corner I want to take, left side, right side, anyway." Even though Saka usually takes some good corner from the side still. Ooh. Anderson will score from out this way, Why can't man? He said, "Go not man them a work." I try to think. Watch Kane again. Fire Kane I try spray some pass from defense line. And Jude like that, because when Kane gone, Jude gone go strike, and that he want to do anyway. Tell us, man, hey, I don't think him will ever have a productive season like when him first come Madrid under Carlo. in terms of goals and assists. And just free him. Say, you go play striker, yeah, youth. Central forward. Feel it for the keeper star. I don't think him come off the line early. If we see our next replay, I'm sure I know some people are talk about that. Decals. Look like England forcing Croatia to be a little more conservative now with the press. After them go over the top of them a few times now, them said, John, go ease yourself, you know. Can't just press them, man. Yo, man, telling you, game kind of settle a little bit now. Croatia trying to find a rhythm. As I say, at some point, they have to go do this because I don't really necessarily want the game be a track meet, you know. I want to have a little bit of control in it. Susic. Oh, good step by Anderson again. Tried to lay it off to Kane, but didn't execute it and then kick over the player. My boy, kick over my boy name Vuskovic and kick him over to Rati. Wenger up the attack. Good ball. Atarina. Perisic. Tried to get off a cross, but good defending. Here's Kane. Lays it off to Jude. What a footwork by Jude Bellingham. Play him through now. Jeez, I'm Jude. Pass the ball now. Him not passing now. Yeah, man. I know him not pass. Find the pass, brother. Over the top. Rice is there. Declan. Anthony Gordon. Kanza. Pickford. Good ball. Do you play that too? Seriously, a bolt to play right wing. Oh, I apologize to all of you people in the world. He's clearly off his line. Hands up, my hands are up. I must apologize. Man was off his line. Why am I watching it on this again, brother? When I know so the other station going to give me better coverage. Telemundo. Other stations are available. Big up yourself, Ty. Yo, people, smash the like button, share, subscribe. Subscribe. So I want to say so far, people. Right now, England kind of getting control of the game. Croatia started the game better. But England, I think, kind of controlling the game. No. Madueke proving to be a good choice so far. Really, I caused problems on the right hand side. Got the penalty as well. A bit unlucky for Modric, to be fair, but you have to be a little more aware than that. It was really a wild swing. Not, there wasn't that much time, but he could have at least scanned a little bit, feel someone coming. He didn't, made a swing, and it was late. But England up 1-0, a penalty from Harry Kane. Yeah, man. I see it, Logan. After that's what I'm saying, put my hands up. I apologize. But I wonder why they never show me the angle from the beginning. Like them wait. Just show me that from the beginning so I can shut up. Yeah, man, the man foot offside. Off the line. Yo, 1-0 England in the pass of the Hidratación. So we'll have a restart from a goal kick for Croatia now. I think they have to find some kind of rhythm in this game. Modric, Sucic not involved enough in the midfield. Anderson and Rice and Bellingham much more involved right now. So they need to figure out how to get that going. I think right now there's a little bit of an outnumbering in there. Going to need to say Pasalic and Baturina get a little more involved inside the midfield because it looks like they're being overrun currently. Seems to always be a spare man for England right now. Croatia trying to get that press coordinated like right at the beginning of the game. Pickford goes over the press this time, goes long. First touch not the best, but under control back to Livakovic. He's taking his time. Now he goes long. One in the air by Croatia. They've been winning every first ball so far. Modric over to, not sure who that was. This is Perisic. Guardiola. Madrid. Madrid goes long. Stanisic. Sutalo. Modric. Variol. Perisic. Baturina. Perisic back to Varial. Vuskovic. Back to Livakovic. And this is not terrible by Croatia. You know why I don't mind this? You have to get some of this physicality out of England. You have to make them chase. Croatia win every first ball on a long pass. Perisic was a bit confused as to why he wasn't running on to that one. Pickford goes wide to Kanza. Kanza cuts back, goes central to Anderson. Anderson, Stones wider. O'Reilly into Kane. Kane trying to spin off his man, but can't. We want to dribble through everybody? Brother, Vuskovic pass the ball now, man. Yeah, what? Kane apologizes. Just miscalculated his touch there a little bit. Stretching for that ball. And then Kane gets fouled. I was going to say typical strikers tackle, but the man who tackle Kane is a defender. Stones forced to go long, cut out by Vardial. Vardial to Sutalo. Livakovic, Vardial. Back to the keeper. He goes long now. First ball finally won by England and the second, but here comes Sucic. Sucic plays it wide. Perisic, can he keep this one in play? He can. Asking for help. And he gets it. Vuskovic plays it wide. Stanisic. Good flick on, boy. Croatia here. First extended spell of some pressure now. Let's see. Croatia just content with the football for a little bit here. I think this is actually not bad by them. You want to let England know that I'm going to have to defend as well. That's push back Nani, push back Gordon. I'm going to have to get some of these spells in too if they want to change how the game going. Poor first touch. Bellingham. Oh, good reverse pass. Well done again. Rice to Kane. Wide now. Here's Madueke. People coming to double. Not a good. Oh, that was a great early ball. And what's the call, referee? Yo, Noni, that was such a good ball he just played. Pooh. Not bad at all. Very good ball, that Noni. Noni, that. But find out, say Tommy get the best out of Noni. Still 1-0. FC that suit you now going with nothing on it. England 1, Croatia 0. England trying to possess, give it away by midfield, and the ref call a foul. He said it was the first one. I don't think that last play was a foul, but he's saying there was one before. Rice plays it quickly. Here's Gordon trying to kick and run, but good block. Stanisic, like I said, on that right-hand side, Stanisic playing much more like a right back. Perisic playing much more like a wing back slash left midfielder. So they kind of defend with the four solid defenders. Over the top, cut out. Well done, boy. Stanisic did well. Alright, I say, yo, man, nah, let you spin this up. Pull him down. Wide. So play game, no? Ball. Not the best, actually. Watch Pickford mad self now. What a madman here, man. Far post. Perisic. Oh, Bellingham with a loose pass, but then wins it back. In a game yet. In a game yet. Yeah, man. Go to goal, brother. Go to goal. Oh, good try, Reece James. Croatia now create nothing in the game though. That's the only thing. One shot so far, no shots on target. Possession close, 51-49. But England create two big chance. Hansa. James. And Bellingham wanted a foul, not gonna get it. Here come Croatia. What a chop. Dropped off. What a goal by Croatia! Mario Martin Baturina. Brilliant strike. I told you he had a good season this season as well. And that is a sucker punch to England there. I was just saying that Croatia have not created enough in this first half. And the man from Como, Cesc Fabregas' player, comes in. And it was a brilliant bit of link-up play. Susic kept his composure, faked the shot, perfect weight on the pass back. It comes through bodies, and Pickford can only get an outstretched hand to it. But that's a brilliant strike through three England defenders and then past the outstretched Pickford as well. And that is a brilliant goal by Croatia, and that is why you can never count out Croatia. I was just saying how quiet they have been in the game. And as soon as I said that, the man them equalize. What a brilliant strike by Martin Baturina. It's like a Croatia signature goal that, man, them ever score some rocket. What? Draft some more black man, Tuchel. That's a problem. Good closing down, Nani. Hey, Noni, I play good still. No? Can't really go around that still. I play good. Been a big part of the game so far for England. Ooh. Stop diving, no Bellingham. Every time somebody come close to you, you dive. Sure. Batterina draw the foul. Pasalic. Madrid, good ball into Susik. Susik wide. Stanisic. Stanisic. Sutalo. Vuskovic. Back to Livakovic. Stop holding on to the man. Croatia. Down the right hand side. Back to Madrid. Madrid. Vuskovic on the ball. Goes wide now to the goal scorer, Batarina. Back to Vuskovic again. Croatia trying to spread the pitch out and get England to come out of their shape. Switch to the other side. Is that too much? It is. It's out of play. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, go on, Eras. Big up yourself, you know. Make back music. Hope all is well, my G. Yeah, man, finally get a chance to do a live watch along for the World Cup start. Been doing some nightly shows every night. Like, whenever the last game I play, my time, just jump on and do a show. I talk about everything and talk about what I play now and, you know. But today, I say I have some time, so I'm just there for the England-Croatia match, you know. Croatia just score a bang upon them. Yeah, man, let them know, man. See what I'm going to feel pull. %9% Cedra. Yep, Croatia scoring a banger. Right goal. Is that Harry? Oh my gosh. Declan Rice put it on a plate. You know, the man, Declan Rice literally just basically placed the ball upon him head. What a good run and finish. And corner. Good screening as well. O'Reilly pushed two man out of the way. Telling you, man. Harry Class A. You know the rest. Yeah, that was a great goal by Croatia. And also it was a set piece goal, but it was really nice though because the coordination of the movement and really they were just having one runner running into that space. It was Kane. So the ball had to drop into that space. So yeah. Kane with a brace in the first half. So Croatia got level, but it didn't last very long. Man like Harold, bro. Man like Harold, you know. So 2-1 England, last couple minutes of the first half, plus whatever stoppages. But Harry Kane come out. So a goal from a penalty, goal from a corner. So man give up a corner, you know. See, who did that play earlier? Oh yeah, Congo give up a corner because them take too long to kick the goal kick. Oh my gosh. Now they nearly get the ball and gone with it. I can imagine. I can imagine, but I mean, tactically, it makes sense. Like, you have two super fast, direct vertical wingers with two players more central in Bellingham and Kane that's probably not going to run behind the defense. So, unlike Portugal, that had a bunch of people that want to come to feet to get the ball, you have two men on the front line that going to run behind. So, the balance of the front line makes sense. I could understand, though, after watching Nodi Madueke play, like, I mean, this is England. Is it really Noni Madueke that's going to start for us? But how Noni has been the most effective player. I mean, in the run of play, obviously Kane has the goals, but he's been the most effective player during the game. You know what I'm saying? So them can cuss all they want. This is a tactical lineup that makes sense tactically. Saka ain't running behind people no more. Sad to say. England gonna set piece team. Eh? Hey, boy, Kane, stop shark down the free kick them. A Declan kick. 5 minutes injury time. So I was so much time there from the penalty and the check. Yeah, man, England Gunners. So it looks like Reece James and Madueke. I think it probably will be Reece. It was blocked. Yep, it was James. Poor though. Yeah, man. Yo, I just I'm missing them neither. So who is the Nico Yovier of this England team? I'm sure them have a set piece coach we are hear about this week now. Perisic. Susic. Sutalo. Vuskovic. Modric. Vardiol. Modric. Sutalo. Pasalic. Sprays it out wide to Perisic, and that looked like it went out of play. It did. Stones with a good shielding. Mm-mm. Croatia. Ooh, that ball was flying, but couldn't keep it on target. Pasalic. Kane thinks he got fouled there. Yeah, ball let that travel still. He wasn't touched. Kane never even get fouled. Bumbleclot. Yeah, Kane vexed with that call there. Wicked Perisic. Magic want to break the line somewhere, but can't find the line for break. 30 seconds till halftime, basically. Basically halftime. One last attack, maybe. Here's Batterina down the left hand side. Can he whip across in? He can't. Good defending. Drop back, and I think this will end the half now. No? A little bit more time. Vuskovic. Sutalo back to Vuskovic. Can I get something in the box before halftime? Oh, good ball over the top. What a goal again! Oh my gosh! Peter Musa has been on fire in the MLS, and he takes his talents to the World Cup and gets a goal. But that was so well constructed by Croatia. This team just know how to score goals. Oh my gosh, man. That was brilliant. The run. Ooh, is it gonna count? Is the question. I mean, we're talking millimeters here. But that flick by Perisic was so good. And then Musa kept his composure well to just slot it in between Reece James and Jordan Pickford. And you can see the emotion. I mean, he's literally crying for scoring that goal. But will it count? Will it count is the question. And it looks like it does count. It's halftime. And oh my word, this World Cup just will not stop delivering. Oh, two people. This is crazy. Hey, listen. Hey, this World Cup, people, this World Cup, nah, man. This World Cup been different level, bro. I can't wait to see the diagram on that one because that was close. I'm telling you, that one was close, people. But what a run by Perisic. What a find by Pasalic. Perisic with the presence of mind to do that flicked header off to the side for Musa running in. And then how many players have you seen with that type of opportunity just fluff it, hit it too hard, hit it too low, scuff it? Musa cleanly off the ground into the goal. 2-2. What a first half of football. Croatia, I mean, I don't know, man. They just have a way. They find a way. They find a way. Every World Cup, every match, they do this. Yeah, they just, it don't matter what happens. You score on them. This World Cup been mad, bro. Mad, I tell you. Mad, mad, mad. All right, let me see if I can get some stats on the screen for you guys. Let's see. England, Croatia stats, people. So you see it on the screen. Expected goals. Hold on. Expected goals 1.36 for England, 0.43 for Croatia. Big chances 2-1. Big chances 2-1. 9 shots for England, 4 for Croatia. 3 corners to 1 in favor of England, scoring from one of those corners. Passes, actually 15 more passes by Croatia. I mean, the possession is pretty close, 52-48. 4 tackles for Croatia, 2 for England, 6 free kicks, 4 shots on target, both 2-2, and of course it's 2-all. So every shot on target has scored. No saves from the keepers yet. Big chances scored, 1 for England, 1 missed for England, and then 1 big chance scored for getting their only chance in the net. That was Croatia, or their only big chance in the net, I should say. That would have been the goal, the second equalizer. You see the accurate passes, final third entries, low for both teams. This game has been cagey for the most part. Game played in the middle third, defensive build-up phase for both teams. Only 23 entries, 16 total. So that's 39 entries over the first half for the two teams. That's kind of low, if you ask me. You see the crosses, not very many in the game. Neither team going long very frequently, but Croatia, when they do, much more accurate with their long passes. Neither team taking on that much. We might see that change. I think England have more players on their squad with that ability. So we'll see if they try to get more of those type of players on the field. Let's see. Both teams at 50% with the tackles, the duels. Croatia actually winning more duels than their opponents, dominating in the ground and on the air. That's something that Tuchel will probably look at and say, listen, we need to bring the same intensity into these challenges as the other team. That's not something that you'd want to see as a manager. So this one has been living up to the billing so far. Brilliant display by both teams. 2-all. But what I want to know, guys, you look at these lineups, you look at how they're playing so far. What would you change if you are the England manager? What would you change if you are the Croatia manager? What do you think needs to change if they're going to have more success in the second half? Logan's full-time prediction became the halftime. Yeah. And Logan, just based on how this game is going, do you really think that that's the end of the goals today? Because I don't. I think there will be more goals today for sure. Yeah, people, this is a madness. This is a madness. This game been really good, man. Really, really good. I was cussing that penalty save being called for a retake, but when I saw the replay again, I had to put my hands up and say I was wrong. It was definitely the right call. Madueke was the eye raiser, but you look at the game and how it's going. He's actually been the more effective player on the flank. Gordon has really been out of the game for the most part. Really, that entire left side is kind of not playing that well. But also the England defense, that is, coming into this tournament, England possess a lot of really good attacking threat. I thought the midfield options were very good for them as well. But the defense, I just didn't feel like was a World Cup winning defense. When you look at the defenders themselves, it ain't there. I don't think there's any world beaters on that back line. There's a lot of players with a lot of world class potential. But I don't think you'd put O'Reilly in that kind of category yet. Reece James looked like he was headed there for sure, but over the course of his career, he just hasn't been able to keep enough for that to come to fruition. So, yeah, I just feel like the back line is not really that great. And you look at the bench for England, if I'm asking, what would you guys change? Um, you definitely have a lot of things that you might want to see on the field in an attacking sense. The Morgan Rogers of the world, the Sakas of the world, the Rashfords, the Ollie Watkins, even Ivan Toney, Eze. But then you look at the back line, and I mean, what would you really do? I guess, could you bring on Jed Spence to give you a little more attacking thrust on one of the flanks? I guess you could. But again, is Jed Spence really, Jed Spence is Jed Spence. He's good, but he's not no top class player like that, a world class player, But I mean, hey, we'll have to see what Tuchel decides. I think he'll probably look at that and say, "Listen, we didn't really give up much in that half. Croatia just did two brilliant sets of plays and they scored." I think what's more concerning is, without the two set pieces, England hasn't done enough. I don't think. Besides Madueke, they haven't been able to unlock any other player in that system to really say, yeah, he's a threat. So there's a lot that needs to be done better by England, I think, in this second half. They want to get 3 points. But I mean, with all the talent that you have, if you have a player like Gordon, or even Bellingham for that matter, who's not really influencing the game, don't wait. Just at halftime, make the change. Bring on Rashford for Gordon. Just do it. Or bring on Rodgers for Gordon. Whichever player you want to bring on, just bring on someone. I think they had the dominance in midfield for the first half of the half, and I thought that in the second part of the half, Croatia's midfielder started to dominate more. Modric was dropping deeper to influence the play more. I thought Pasalic and Susic were doing a good job of basically interchanging. So, they couldn't really hone in on one of them. So it was sometimes Pasalic dropping deeper to collect, or sometimes Susic dropping deeper to collect. So they had some good rotation going on that got them a little bit more control in the second half of that first half. So I think going forward, the key to the game is going to be, do any one of these midfields just outplay the other, right? I think that's probably the key, because right now, neither team is really taking much advantage of the wide spaces. A lot of this game is being played through the middle. If it is played wide, it's usually in a transition moment, but in the run of play, the width is not really where the strength lies for either of these teams. They want to play combinations and interchange, and eventually maybe move a player out of space for another player to fill that space. And that's what we saw on a couple of the runs from Gordon and Madueke through the middle once Kane had dropped deep. We saw that for the second goal for Croatia. The point man Musa kind of getting out of that central space, and then it being occupied by the run from outside by Perisic. And then Musa is the one combining with the second ball, the layoff to finish. So two very good teams, two teams that not going to give up, and I think we're seeing evidence of that in this game so far. It's been really, really exciting in terms of the goals, and I think that both teams can even play better. I don't think either one of them really played their best, but they're definitely giving some good entertainment still. 2-2 at halftime, you can't ask for much more than that. So what you guys think in the comment section? Would you make any immediate changes to the England lineup, or you see any changes on the Croatia side? I think you switch it up on the left side for England. I mean, Gordon been too ineffective to come back out there for the second half. You know how the sub windows work, so you want to use the halftime as a sub window if you think anything need to change.
And I think you go ahead and do it. You bring on. I would even make a double change on the left. I would bring on Jed Spence and bring on Rashford, and just switch it up on that side and just see if that can work. Because it did get a little stale in that first half for England, and I mean, just based on what was going on for the most part, there wasn't really any outlet on that left side. Neither one of the players really established themselves over there. Stanisic did a good job of controlling that wing. So I would try to do something different to change the momentum on that side. So I would probably make a double sub, or at least sub one of them, whether Jed Spence for O'Reilly or Rashford for Gordon. That's what I would probably do immediately after halftime. Yeah, the ascendancy before halftime would definitely be Croatia, because even when England scored their goal, to make it 2-1, it was a set piece. I wouldn't say it was against the run of play, but it wasn't like England was like dominating when they scored that second one. So I would say Croatia finished the second half a little bit better. They had more of the ball towards the end. Still weren't creating much clear-cut opportunities, but you could see them growing into the game. Well, second half start already. Hold on, the people. Okay, don't come back. Yeah, man, watch it back, man. It was a nice. I mean, it wasn't like the fastest pace half, but you can see says two teams were tactically astute. So if you like break down the ball game, you like the first half same way. And there were some very good goals scored in it too. Both of Croatia's goals were really good. Little controversy with England first goal, because Kane penalty was saved at first, JB, and them go to VAR and show that the keeper came off the line too early. So it was a retake and him scored. So I was cussing live on the live saying, yo, why they make the man retake the penalty? Because on the replay they showed initially, it never looked like the man leave early. But then when they showed a second replay, I think it was during the hydration break, something, the commercial break, something. That's when I saw that, yeah. The man never leave early. All right, so we are out for the second half. Let's see if there's any changes made. We say no Spence get no game. Spence no say if him pick Jamaica, him would have damn yard right now though. So I don't know if he made a bad choice. I don't think this whole World Cup went past and him don't get a game either. So take that out of your mind, JB. Take that out of your mind, JB. Him a go play. Yeah, man, the half did good, man. This half, I don't see how this half not good. Because both teams, England won 3 points. You know that for a fact. Them know that in a group like this, them can Croatia, that put them in a really good position. And England is used to topping the group in these World Cups too, so just psychologically, they want to, you know, solidify their spot as the highest ranked team and, you know, be ranked high in the group itself. You understand? Oh, go inside. All right, let me get the play-by-play back. Get the play-by-play back up. And the players coming out for the second half. Looks like there's going to be an unchanged lineup for the second half. Harry Kane walking out. All right, we're about to get kickoff going. Hold on, go to this. We're about to get kickoff going, people. I'm not gonna do the play-by-play. I'm just gonna leave the screen from the thing up. Yeah, I left that on the screen. All right, we're underway. England with possession in their box now. To is that O'Reilly? O'Reilly has been a little sluggish today, but that was better work on the wing there, keeping possession. Switched over by Rice to Konsa. Konsa to James. James playing a little more narrow on that right-hand side and look to have been asked to push up by Thomas Tuchel. So he's playing an inside right channel now. O'Reilly. Again, just not looking sharp on the ball. O'Reilly finds Gordon. Gordon close down, back to O'Reilly. Again, Croatia pressing, not making it easy for England. James inside, now over the top. That's a good ball by Anderson. Here's Bellingham. Bellingham with a good first touch, good second touch, good third touch, into the box, shoots the far post, and it's in! Jude Bellingham. What a finish by Bellingham. Oh, my word. This is football. Oh, my word. It's 3-2. It's 3-2 England, and that was quick. That was a quick move by Bellingham down the right side. It looked like I was just saying at halftime they need to get him on the ball more somehow, and that was just much better interchanging by England. Noni Madueke and Bellingham, and Madueke's run central opened space for him to keep running with the football, and he kept his composure, found that far post. Really, the only place he was going to score that unless he went high with his shot, and that's just a really good finish by Jude Bellingham. What a finish. Pinpoint accuracy to the far post, and that's the only place he was going to put that goal. The only place. What a goal. That was a brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Anderson played that through pass. And like I said, Madueke and Bellingham were attacking that space. Madueke left it for him, ran central, and the run was just as important as all the touches by Bellingham, because it kept that second defender from closing that gap. And that's one high upfield. Here's Bellingham again into the box, shoots, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. He wants that one back, I'm sure. The other post was much freer. He went to the post that he was more covering. I think he knows it. He has that look on his face like, should have done better with that. Really, the defender did well to block the shot to that far post by kind of crouching down. But yeah, Bellingham will want that one back. But 3-2 to England, and the second half has started. Much like how the first half ended. Goals galore. When I say next round, Rice into the box. Goal. Oh my gosh. O'Reilly with a free header at the corner of the 6. The keeper was in no man's land out of his goal. There was no one on the post. And he just needs to get that on target, and it's 4-2. Oh, he misjudged the header. He should do better there. He knows it. He knows it. He should do way better there. It's a free header in essence, just at the corner of the 6-yard box. And he just needs to direct that one better. So this game has not disappointed people. 3-2 England. Don't know what Tommy is upset about, but something has him upset. Well played by Reece James. Croatia will try to come back again for a third time in this game. And if you know anything about Croatia, don't put it past them to do it. Stanisic, Uskovic, Sutalo, back to Livakovic. This one's played long, and that's a hard one. Musa won the flick on. That's well played there by Matarina. He's had a good game, and he's fouled from behind. Proving a hard player to get the ball from when he collects it in midfield. Matarina. Good low center of gravity, good close control. Like I said, had a good season in the Serie A at Como, playing for Cesc Fabregas over there, making it all the way to the Champions League. One of the Cinderella stories of the season across Europe. Modric into the box, cleared. Should be a handball by England, not called. Here's Bellingham, Madueke. Ooh, and Elliot Anderson tried to thread the needle again. Actually, I think that was Anthony Gordon that time, trying to find the through pass, but could not execute. Perisic back into the middle. Dangerous pass, but well controlled. And Sutalo deals with the rest, clearing it up the field. O'Reilly, good first touch and second touch. Now finds Rice on the wing. Rice driving towards the box. Has one man to his left. Goes to the far post. Ooh, and Declan Rice trying to score his patented curling effort to the far post. But Livakovic was reading it. And in the end, he didn't start it nearly wide enough. Caught it maybe too clean, too much power. Wanted a little more angle on it. And I think if he directed that more to the corner, that would have scored with that power. England turning the screws now, 3-2. And they're looking to get a fourth to be a corner. The man whose shot was saved will go over to take it as well. Let's see if England can produce something similar to what they did for their second goal. It was basically two players around to block for Harry Kane. Let's see. Rice into the box, and that didn't clear Perisic at the near post. This is Rice controlling. Goes back down the wing, beats his man. Can he get the cross into the box? Perisic does well to clear, but it's going to only be for another corner. So Rice will take it again. You don't want to give Rice too many chances to set his calibration. Madueke inside to James. James over to Anderson. Anderson plays it out wide to Rice. Rice heads it down. Madueke is fouled or tackled, one of the two, and no foul is given, just a goal kick. Madueke smiles, can't believe it. That might have been the right call, or no call there. This game is turn up now, people. This game is a is a match that is mad. Trust me. Mad piece of ball game this. Muffin. Yeah, people. Croatia trying to get the ball off for England. They can't. England will advance. Down the right side, here's Madueke. Madueke plays it into James, and it's cut out by Croatia. Should be another corner. So the corner's building up now for England. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Soup, soup.
Oh, yeah.
But they didn't do that one.
Huh?
They didn't do that
Yeah,
one.
they did, but I feel like the vinyl, like,
All right. So we have a corner for Declan Rice again. This is into the box. Header off the line again. What the heck is going on here? Croatia almost scoring. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You want the people them to know, Anthony?
No.
So where you coming to tell me then? Yo, that was a crazy scramble on the goal line. A crazy scramble on the goal line. Looks like they're checking for a potential handball or something. They're checking for something. I don't know what. And it looks like no call. Has this been the best match of the World Cup so far? If I ask myself that question there. Far post. Kane touches it down. That's a masterful touch. Here's Madueke. Finds Kane in the box. Here's Harry Kane. Far post save. Kane again to the far post. Punched away by Livakovic. Bellingham slides and wins the football. Here's Gordon to Bellingham. Bellingham turns. Left foot cross. Kane stopped on the line again. That's brilliant tried by England there. Good ball by Bellingham. Kane attacking the back post, but good defending in the end, and it's cleared. This game has become a madness. A good strike off the left foot by Kane. Livakovic down. A tall goalkeeper. Really good reflexes to get his hands down there. And then the far post cross. Probably should have been a foul. Stanisic wanting one. Probably should have been. Kovacic will come on for Modric here. Modric has given everything he can today. And Mateo Kovacic, another veteran, but he will hand the armband over to Ivan Perisic. And Mateo Kovacic is on the pitch. Had to come and sit in front of the large screen. So England 3, Croatia 2. But it's been all England in the second half. Finding a third goal. Brilliant build up and run and goal by Bellingham to make it 3-2. Here is Pickford. Konsa. Back to James. James to Konsa. Konsa back to Pickford. Pickford goes long, looking for Madueke. Madueke jumps, loses the challenge. Well won by James. Here is Bellingham. Good footwork to evade the tackle. And Bellingham runs out of pressure with it. Plays it back to Stones. Bellingham now looking to dictate the game. Gets it back. Goes wide now to James. James into Anderson. I said the midfield battle would be crucial in this second half. And it's only been one midfield in control, and that is England. Bellingham much more involved in the second half, whether attacking or even in the build-up phase. That was a poor pass from Rice, though. Unforced error, and it's going to be a throw to Croatia. Showing the footwork of Bellingham there, getting away from the tackle of Baturina. Still no substitutes made. Well, apart from that one sub just made. Modric off, Kovacic on. Stones going over the top looking for Gordon, but that's too far. It's going to be a throw. To Croatia. Sutalo will take this one. And that ball is cleared by England. It's going to be a goal kick, which Livakovic and the defense will take. Croatia fans in the crowd looking pensive. Dalic and his coaching staff consulting, trying to figure out the solution to this one. Because it definitely is a problem right now for Dalic and his staff. England has been the better team in this second half, and it hasn't been close. Reece James back to Pickford. Pickford plays it wide. Good first touch, O'Reilly. O'Reilly on the ball, goes back to Stones. Stones being pressured, and is clattered into when he clears that ball. And the ref does call the foul there. Anderson. James. Back to Konsa. Konsa back to Pickford. Pickford. Goes long. Looking for Gordon, but went closer to Tuchel on the bench. Stanisic. Sutalo. Kovacic being pressed and wins a foul. I think Kane might have gotten away with that if he didn't put the hands up. But it was a foul. Croatia trying to build. Can they create anything in the second half? We're 17 minutes in, and they're yet to really look like they're going to create a chance. But that doesn't mean anything. They can just wake up, turn up, and the second time this half, Rice just with a poor giveaway. I think he might be a candidate to come off. A long season with Arsenal might show in this Dallas heat. Well played. But this is good pressing from England. No time for them to get comfortable on the ball. Good ball by Stones. Played back to Anderson. England dominating the possession in this half. Pickford. It's not the easiest pass, but he executed it well to Rice. Here's O'Reilly. O'Reilly going through, wanting too much time on the ball, running into trouble. Here come Croatia now. Can they counter? Good pass into the corner of the box. Here's Susic. Susic cuts inside, cuts back to the right foot again, and just wanted too many times to beat the same player. And it should be a goal kick. No, it's a goal kick. Stones deflected it off of the player. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. They say one more goal a score. Boy, I wouldn't even put it past two more for score. Rotted, what a tackle. Yo, Kovacic, where the palm G? Yo. I don't know how Kovacic can complain about that. Chairman. I think Kovacic saying he never had the ball, maybe. I don't know. Kanza, Anderson, James, Bellingham, back to Reese. Reese White and Nani. Good ball through the line. Bellingham goes all the way back to Kanza. O'Reilly. Stones. Rice. O'Reilly. Gordon tries to let it run and is able to do so. What speed? Oh, well played. Stanisic did well to stay with Gordon there. They're saying the ball was out on the sideline. Couldn't believe he kept that in the first place, but he didn't. And it looks like some subs for Croatia. So we have 22 leaving the field of play. That's Vuskovic. They're bringing on the other Pasalic. They're taking off Peter Musa, the goal scorer, the second goal scorer, and bringing on another striker. So we had Mario on the field. Marco is on the pitch now as well. He should know this country well as well. He's playing for Orlando City. Marco Pasalic. One over left foot. And Matanovic, big striker from Freiburg. $11 goals in the Bundesliga this season, and most of them coming off of the bench. Referee giving him a stern talking to, just came on the pitch, wanted to make an instant impact, pressuring the keeper, left something on him as well. So let's see what this does tactically. I think Perisic might drop into a slightly deeper role, playing a true left back. Baturina might have slid out to the left with Marco Pasalic on the right, Matanovic up front. So a little tweak to the system, more 4-2-3-1 than 3-4-3 now. Let's see if that helps out at all. But they're attacking. And their overall play at this point. Here's O'Reilly. I think he's grown into the game a bit in the second half. Good turn by Gordon. Now back to Rice. Rice goes back to Stones. Stones to Anderson. Anderson turns. Trying to break the line, but just goes back to Stones. Stones over to Kansa. Kansa looks forward now. Keeps possession of the ball. Goes short to Stones. Stones has Rice left. Uses him down the left flank. Rice cuts back inside now, looking for a pass. Goes into Kansa. Kansa goes all the way out to Madueke in space. He has space to drive towards the defender. Madueke over the top, looking for Kane. Kane flicks it on and should be onside. Gordon tried a shot, it was blocked. Marco Pasalic, and that's good tracking back by Bellingham again. Leading by example there. Just not giving up on the play. Morgan Rogers looks like he's getting ready to come on. And so is Bukayo Saka. So more than likely that's going to be the wings. I think Gordon and Madueke might be coming off now. For full channel, man. So actually, it's not Saka. Rashford coming on. Thought it was Saka getting ready. They're finally showing that replay. So the man's hand was offside, but not the parts of his body that can touch the ball. That was so close. A brilliant setup header. That was such a nice goal. Croatia's second goal, the goal is bad. And then the third goal by England. Yep, the Madueke run. Keeper, the coach from Croatia can't believe them concede that goal. So let's see the subs now. Morgan Rogers. So Rashford coming on. And Rogers coming on. So I think the two wingers will be coming off. Oh, Saka coming on too. So basically, one of the midfielders coming. I think Declan might come off, you know. Yep, Declan off. I think Bellingham will drop deeper. Rogers and Madueke off as well. Sorry, Gordon and Madueke off as well. So Saka, Morgan Rogers, Rashford. What a three to come on. Jeez. Good shift by Madueke today. Not as influential in the second half, but definitely was bringing it to them in the first. So let's see what the subs can do. Rogers in that 10 position, dangerous as well. Bellingham now just going to drop a little deeper in the system, play beside Elliot Anderson. And here come Croatia. Croatia down the left-hand side. Here comes Susic. Susic. Ooh, I saw the cut back, but it was cut out by England. Saka is fouled. Right away, Perisic fouled him. Tell him to get up. Here's Rogers. Into Kane. Back to Rogers. Rogers on the ball. Into Saka. Wasn't quite ready for it. Susic. What happened there? Kovacic always had that good turn of pace. Ooh. I don't know if Kovacic wanted him to let that run, but I don't think he would have run it down. So he had to stop it. People, I think Croatia have any chance to come back. I think one more goal might score, as I think Logan did say. But oh, that's a mistake. Rashford. What goalkeeping? This man was alert. Marco Pasalic. Boy, Bellingham does do everything. Big tackle. Look at this play here. I said a mistake was going to be in the game. Stanisic, who's had a really good game. Oh, he was calling for the keeper to come, but I think more in hope than really being angry at him. But in the end, that was great reactions by the keeper. Livakovic. Well played. Play Morgan Rogers out the game. Well played. There's Marco Pasalic into the box. Pasalic! Good save. And then cleared eventually, and a brilliant ball. Ooh. Elliot Anderson almost. But good play from Croatia. Good pressure on the right-hand side. Overloaded them. Pasalic low to the far post. Not that low. It was a decent height, but Pickford just making sure to get it away from his goal. Didn't take any chances. And his defense did the rest. But warning signs for England there. They might need a fourth goal. Here's Rashford. First time on the ball. Plays it back to Stones. Stones, you don't see the pass. Kanza. Saka. Saka would have beaten him, but poor touch on the turn. Gives away the throw into Croatia. Croatia, good play in midfield. Matanovic strikes. Took a little deflection, and Pickford gets behind it and saves. And will pick up the ball. Rolls it out to Stones. Yep, took a big deflection actually. Was still going in the goal though. Pickford to Kansa. Kansa flicks it up over to Kane. Good defending that time. Wants a foul, not gonna get it. Croatia, all of a sudden, since those changes really seem to have pushed back England a bit. Kovacic, Susic, Vardial, Kovacic. Good interplay in midfield. Here's Mario Pasalic to Marco Pasalic. Play through to Stanisic. Cut back. Oh, and that's brilliant defending by Stones. And I think he got it. Oh, it was offsides anyway. But a good block by Stones. The cutback was on its way. So another sub by Croatia. That's Mario Pasalic off and Vlasic is on. Another experienced campaigner. I remember him from his stint at West Ham, if you follow the Premier League. Baterina also off. And Kramaric is on, another veteran. long-time Bundesliga player. Andre Kramaric. Deadly shot on him as well. Seen him score some good goals at the World Cup. Konsa is fouled. Advancing from the defense. So 62%. So Bellingham finally getting pulled. He gets a standing ovation from the England fans. Right now, his goal is the goal winner. I think it's probably Mainu coming on. I haven't seen who it is, but let's see. No, it's actually Jed Spence coming on. So it's an interesting one. Jed Spence is on. Reece James has moved into midfield. Okay. So Anderson looks to maybe now have a little bit more of an advanced role. Jed Spence having to wear some kind of headgear. Looks like. Not sure what's going on with him. Susic, Kovacic, Kramaric, Vardial, Kovacic wide to Perisic. Perisic down to Kramaric. Kramaric onto his left foot. Into the box. Pickford punches, but not the best punch. And Susic tried a volley, but couldn't keep it down. It must be said that the three subs not working out for England right now. I think the game has been all Croatia since those subs. Marco Pasalic on this right side been more effective so far as a sub. Kane flicks it on. Rashford jumps but can't win it. James wins the second ball. Back to O'Reilly. All the way back now to Pickford. Pickford wide. Good ball to Spence. Spence, good first touch and second touch. Here's Rogers. Rogers goes for a run with the ball. Rogers, good run by Spence. Spence, all the way through. He's going to get to this. Ooh, and Jed Spence almost scored a goal there. What a run. Here's Anderson. Anderson to Rashford. Rashford back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly over to Stones. Anderson again. Wide now to Rashford. Rashford will take them on. Rashford down the line. Good tackle by Pasalic there. Marco Pasalic. Good closing down by Reece. And a foul called on Reece James. Kovacic does well to spin out of pressure. Here's Vardial. Vardial as a player wide. Uses him. Here's Perisic. Goes back central. Here's Kovacic. Kovacic driving forward. Plays it wider to Susic. Susic goes all the way wide now to Pasalic. He's been trouble since he's come on. Marco Pasalic looking for the 1-2. And good defending by O'Reilly that time. Rashford with a good first touch as well, shielding the ball. Now clears with his left foot, but straight to a Croatian. It will come back towards England's box. Here is Kramaric. Kramaric, no space. Goes back to Kovacic. Kovacic trying to find a gap. Puts it wide to Stanisic. Stanisic to Pasalic. Marco Pasalic. Goes wide. Here's Susic going inside. Switches the play. Here's Vardial. Vardial with a run. Good run by Perisic. And Pickford is at 6s and 7s, but he does clear it. Kramaric does well. Spence getting chopped each and every way. Blocked by Saka. But Croatia will come back again. Here's Kovacic. Ooh, almost overrun that one. Kovacic, good 1-2 with Susic. Stanisic. Now Pasalic has the runner, doesn't use him. Here's Pasalic. Big time switch, but Saka is there to defend. It will come right back from Croatia again, though. Here's Kovacic. Kovacic looking for a shot. And he didn't get enough purchase on that one. Spence throws it back to Kanza. Kanza into Pickford. Pickford, poor first touch. Stones just gets it. Anderson switches the play to Kansa. Kansa to Spence. Spence to James. James. Good ball to Saka. Here's Saka. Saka beats one. Going on the flank. Good ball inside. Laid off to Spence, but a good tackle. Spence will win the second ball. Here comes Saka now. Switches the play. This should be a goal. Marcus Rashford onto his right foot, and it's a goal. Goal! And Rashford finishes them. 4-2. What a goal. Reece James really opened up the play with that pass to Saka. Saka dribbling past one player. Opens up the whole game. Bit of a mix-up with Rodgers and Spence, but Saka runs in and wins the second ball. And then once he got on the ball again, the good early pass to Rashford didn't take the shot on with his left foot. But the second touch was brilliant. First touch sets it, second cut, third low to the far post. Brilliant finishing. Nothing the keeper could do about that. (4-2) to England. Very nice. Good composure by Rashford there. So Stones will be coming off and Mark Gahey will be coming on. Croatian fans stunned. Had a good spell there, but couldn't create that opportunity. England almost pouncing on that loose ball. Poor first touch, and England seems to have gotten a bit more energy after the goal. Good closing down, good tackling. Here's Pickford. He'll go long, I'm sure. Yes, he does. Good ball, though, to Anderson. Anderson controls on the ball. Finds Kane. Kane switches the play out to Konsa. Konsa has help wide with Spence, but keeps it central to Gahey. Gahey goes to O'Reilly. O'Reilly short to Rashford. Rashford loose pass into the middle. One by Croatia. Here's Vardial running away from Anderson. Well done, Spence. Here's Saka. Good ball out to Spence. Spence can't keep that one in play. O'Reilly does well to take space. Plays it over to Spence. Spence back to Konsa. Konsa, O'Reilly does well to show. 4-2-3 Lions. Good result this for them. Croatia definitely made them dig for it, you know. Saka did enough there. Also Kansa to get a free kick. Vlasic trying to chase that one. Was never getting on the end of that though. Here's Saka down the right. Saka trying to square. Don't let the ball drop. Oh, okay. Well, hit it to know where nobody is. England with the throw. Cut out by Croatia. What a chop. England has swarmed them. England has swarmed them. Anderson. Good game for him today again. Good composure. Gahey, good ball to James. James to Harry. Harry. Nico. Elliot Anderson. Nico. Gahey. Osman. Croatia have 4 more minutes for try score 2 goals. Don't look very likely right now, but here comes Marco Pasalic. And the coach will be looking at him to maybe start the next game. It's been good since him come on. Perisic. Pickford prevents the corner. Perisic. Good block by Reese. Right name chess. Poor giveaway. Oh, ref call a foul.
Perisic with him right foot now. Any foot, no matter which foot. What a block by Kane. Saka and Rashford on the counter. Saka. What a ball to Rashford again. Ooh. Almost combine again for a goal. Yo, Kane. That was a serious block where he just make a while ago. Use everything block that. Poor from Susic there. Just tired legs. Anderson heading towards the box. Good defending by Pasalic there. So we're into the last minute of stoppages. A rotted block by Kane. So I went for the 2-1 to England. It's 3-2. Here's Kane. Oh. Kane apologized. He said, hey, man, I was going for my trick star. And that should do it now. That should do it now. 4-2 England. This one's done. 4-2, 4-2, 4-2. What a game. Big up yourself, 1-1 there, my G. A rotted game we just watch, man. Blessings. Blessings. Games finished 4-2. 4-2, this one's finished. What a game. Very, very entertaining. I'll show you guys the full story by the numbers. All right. So this is what happened in this one, people. 4-2. It was 2-2 at halftime. 2 more goals in the second half, both scored by England. Good tactical battle. Coaches making adjustments. You saw Tuchel kind of win the first part of the game. Then Dalic won the portion of the first half after the hydration break. Second half came out. Looks like Tuchel made his adjustments, and they dominated that second half. I think Bellingham getting a freer role, getting more involved in the build-up phase, and also then breaking forward when the time was right did make all the difference. I think his starting position was maybe a bit too high in the first half at times, leaving Rice and Anderson in there alone. But I think in this half, at the start, especially him vary up, him starting position, got more involved. I think just him moving into different areas made it harder to really mark him. And even on the goal, he ended up making a run into the wide right channel, which I hadn't really seen him leave the central spaces much in the first half. So I think one of the things said must have been for him to play with more freedom. And he was very influential in that second half, especially. Again, Madueke had a really good first half. I thought Saka, Rogers, and Rashford, it seemed as if the changes didn't work out for them, but in the end, when they got on the ball and the three of them together were playing, it looked like they had a nice little thing going. All three of them contributed in the end. But like I said, the stats for the whole game, the possession now 52-48 in favor of England. First half was in favor of Croatia. Second half, England did have more of the ball. Then we had the expected goals much more on the favor of England, 2.8 when all was said and done. They created 7 big chances. We said that attack was really their thing, and they definitely showed that today with a lot of chances created. Croatia did create 2 on them, 22 shots to 10. Livakovic did let in 4, but he made 7 saves. So it could have been worse.
8 corners to 2 in favor of England, scoring on one of those corners. 11 shots on target, so not a bad accuracy either. Half the shots on target, that's good. Same for Croatia though, 10 and 5. See the percentage of where the ball was on the day. 5 big chances missed by England, so it could have been worse for sure. 2 through passes, 1 2 pass. England had more accurate passes, 8 more entries, 40 to 32. Both had 42 long passes, almost identical percentage of success. Duels very close, only 1% advantage to Croatia. So both teams working hard. I think England was down in that stat in the first half. That's something that they corrected in the second. And you see the goalkeeping performances, saves wise, goals prevented. Livakovic conceding 4, but still a better goals prevented than his counterpart Pickford. I thought that Pasalic that came on did really well, Marco. He only get a 6.6, but I'd give him more than that. Kovacic was good when he came on. But yeah, Baturina was good too. Musa scored a goal, but he was pretty quiet overall, I must say. But none of the players that came on besides Pasalic and Kovacic. Kramaric was pretty effective as well when he came on, but Vlasic and Matanovic didn't really do much. Rogers, Saka, Rashford, like I said, did come make a difference. Spence, apart from the one run when he first came on and got a chance inside the box where he slid in trying to basically slide tackle it in the goal. He didn't really do much after that. O'Reilly, I thought, played much better in the second half. Didn't have the best first half. This defense is what's going to be the issue. They have to figure out, is this really the best back four they have to offer? O'Reilly, Stones, Konsa, and James. We saw Gahey come on for Stones. Is Gahey supposed to be a part of that starting lineup? You never know. And England did make their 5 substitutions. Some of the players that didn't get a chance to play today. Eze, Kobe Mainu, Ali Watkins, Ivan Toney, none of those players touched the field today. But the next game in Group L is coming up right now, people. So what I want to do is show you guys the lineups for the next matchup, which should be kicking off in a little more than 50 minutes. And that's Ghana and Panama. So let me show you guys, and it's from BMO Field in Canada, in Toronto. Should be a lot of Ghanaians out there, a lot of Panamanians as well. But Ziggy is in goal today. We have Opoku and Ajete in the centre back pairing, Senaya and Mensah as the wing backs. Then we have Owusu and Irenki in the heart of midfield. Noama wide, Semenyo the other wing, Sulemana playing a more floating role with Jordan Ayew as well. Then for Panama, we have Mosquera in goal, Ramos and Cordoba at centre back, Blackman and Andrade as the fullbacks, Murillo. I think that's not right. It's going to be a back 5. Murillo one side, Blackman the other side. Harvey and Martinez as pivots. Barcenas in that midfield as well. And Rodriguez and Waterman probably furthest forward. That's what I think it will be. But we'll see. Thomas Christensen usually fluctuate between the 4-3-3 and some 3-4-3 or 3-5-2 system. So let's see what he decides to go with today. Iñaki Williams on the bench today, as well as Brandon Thomas Asante and Abdul Fatawu as well. So quite a few players that some would have thought would have been in the starting lineup, not starting today. But that is what the head coach, Carlos Queiroz, is going with. Definitely somebody that's been at the World Cup before. He's back again this time with the African nation, Ghana. But England and Croatia, 4-2 in the books. Portugal drawing with DR Congo earlier, also in the books. Big up to you, Wun Wun, and respect again
for the super chat. Croatia are too old and slow. I couldn't see them beating England. Yeah, first half they stuck around somehow. They had two all, and it just looked like whenever them score, them just gonna score back. England and Jamaica, same team. Only problem come with them. Overworking Hurricane this early in the competition. England backline too weak. Yeah, I don't trust their backline. When you look at who started today, you know, I don't really trust them. O'Reilly, Stones, Kansa, James, that's not the greatest defensive back four of all time, Gahey came on for Stones. I was thinking it would probably be Stones and Gahey to start, and I was wondering if he would do Kansa at right back, and that would free up O'Reilly to play more of his role, like invert and get involved. But that wasn't the case. They went with Reece James on the right. And I don't know. It's like O'Reilly never really influential in the game so much. Reece got a 5.9 because why? Harry Kane. England. I don't know, man. Them defense gonna need work. Cause them not gonna be able to just outscore everybody. Or run up on a team where gonna stop them. And can they stop anybody? That's the question. But 4-2 to England. Very good, entertaining game. England showing the depth. When they came on, I said, wow, that's a good three. It's a good three to bring on. Saka, Rogers, and Rashford right behind Kane. It's a fresh set of legs. And they combined for a third. And could have been a fourth as well when Saka played to Rashford again. But England don't have any difference maker on the team. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that already. Knockout stage, we will see who is who. Well, that is it. England get the job done today. 4-2 victors over Croatia. Harry Kane with a brace. Bellingham with one. Rashford off the bench with one. Musa Baturina with the goals for Croatia. And they'll be looking on to the next Group L matchup starting in about 45 minutes here, where they can see where they stand. Croatia, if I'm Croatia, I probably just want the game to draw. So two teams can be close to me moving forward. You don't want that 3-point gap from two teams, probably. So I would say Jose Altidore, you mean? And the Pantelemunda speak Spanish. And them are just soccer score. Yeah, people, but look, who's the creative players on the England team? I think Harry Kane is creative. I think Elliot Anderson is creative. I think Madueke is creative. I think
My name Rashford is creative. I think Saka is creative. It's a lot of players. I think you might be equating creative with like who can shift. But I mean that's you can there's other ways to create besides shift. Rogers is creative player. Yo, England was never gonna bring Mason Greenwood, bro. Man, people over there hate the man. He's not. I mean I can never say never, but brother, trust me. That's political, bro. That's not even football why he wouldn't play. It's political stuff. But anyway, people, listen. I'll return later. I'm not doing the Ghana Panama game. I have to look about some food and kind of sort out myself for a little bit. But I'll be back tonight. I think the game is at 10. So I'll try to jump on a little prior to that. I know it's a World Cup nightly episode, so I'll drop the link. People can jump on, give them thoughts on the games for the day. Definitely we'll go through some predictions for tomorrow. Drop your predictions in the comment section after the video load. I am going with a Ghana and Panama game. I'm going with a Ghana. I'm going with a 1-1 draw. Ghana and Panama. Think they're gonna draw. A lot of people probably think Ghana gonna win, but I think Panama are gonna do decent. They're gonna do all right. I'm gonna say either 1-1 or 2-2, but the game will draw with Ghana and Panama, people. Anyway, at the final, it's 4-2 to England. The Three Lions put down a marker and get it done today. Next up in the group for England and Croatia. So England will take on Ghana and Panama will take on Croatia. So that is the next set of games. This England-Ghana game will be at Gillette Stadium, Boston. So that should be interesting. Very interesting. But people, big up. Thanks for the support on the live match watch along. Like I said, I was really excited to get the time to do this one live with you today. And we are now finished, but this one ends 4-2 to England. Nice game of football. Another wicked match in the World Cup in the books. And we have 2 more matches to go. I'll return a little bit before the last match of the day, where we'll do our World Cup nightly show that we do every night during this World Cup. All right, people. Big up and thanks again for the support. I'm Jason Gooner. This is Jason Gooner TV. And until next time, people, football is life.